Hey, right, I think we're live. And welcome, therefore, to episode 6 of Guild of Thieves by Magnetic Scrolls. So we're, 5 hours into exploring Karovnia, I guess. We're in the land of Karovnia, which is a Guild of Thieves staple imaginary world that they started in the Pawn. I think this is... Oh, Svandus has just waved at us on the chat. Hey, Svandus, I hope you're feeling better. Sorry you can't be with us on the call. Anyway, we're 5 hours into this, and we've discovered a whole bunch of stuff. And I also did a little bit of sort of housekeeping after last week, mainly to see if anything that we've collected so far is actually a treasure or not. And a bunch of stuff that we have on us are indeed treasures. So the designer dress is a treasure. The china pot is a treasure. The oil painting from the gallery is a treasure. And there was one other thing.
The music?
The music, yes. The music in the plastic bag. And if we just put the whole thing in, it counts as a treasure and we get points. I also discovered if we try to leave the castle with any of the treasures in our possession, so such as wearing the designer dress, we will immediately be arrested by the gatekeeper and thrown in the moat where we drown. So it is a sudden death situation if you try and leave the castle with a treasure. So we could... I don't know what to do because some of these things seem like they have other uses. So I don't know if we should just go ahead and bank the treasures we know about, or just keep them on ice for a bit. The other things that we wanted to explore are, obviously we now have the mirror and the abstract painting that's on a sheet of steel. So we speculated that we could redirect the beam of light in the mudroom with the mirror and maybe catch the gem when it falls with the steel, or possibly with something else. So there's that to try out. I also wanted to see, if we go back to the bank, just whether the bank has reopened, because the first few treasures that we put in the night safe, Mr. Peckham came out and changed the sign, so I want to see what the sign now says. I also discovered, as I was messing around, I got a message saying that the wind had dropped, so I went to see if we could then go south from the golden wheat fields to the windmill. But no, we can't. The blades are still spinning. But when I looked at the windmill, it said that I could see the miller inside it, which I don't think we even looked at before, and I think we can talk to the miller. So I definitely want to go and explore that. And then finally, the other thing that I checked out is I looked at the top of the stairs to the wine cellar. There's a stopcock we know about, but there's also a pipe. And when the stopcock is open, you can hear the water rushing in the pipe. But I looked at the pipe, and the description for the pipe is that it's 1 meter long and 5 centimeters in diameter. And I thought that's a very specific description for a pipe. And then it occurred to me, well, maybe we can just take the pipe, or wrench it off the wall or something,
and flood the basement.
and maybe flood the basement, in the process. Or maybe we need to go upstairs and flush the toilet to flood the basement or something. So, but obviously the pipe is then useful in a situation where we need 1 meter long, lever or something. I don't know. So that's kind of where we are. So, what do we think about banking the treasures we know about?
I think probably yes.
I mean, chances are we're going to have to come back and do everything again anyway. If
Well,
there's...
we can't get them out of the castle anyway, can we? So if they're going to be useful, they can only be useful here.
Yeah, true.
Just maybe with a save game to come back to if we suddenly find we need one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just like redo it, like try to figure out the most efficient way to get back to where we were. But yeah, you're right. Like I think I'd rather bank the points so we know how many points we've got.
Mm.
Okay, let me do that quickly now then. So we're in the entrance hall where we've just dumped everything. So let's get the music. Oh, damn it. Did I leave the music upstairs? I think I maybe left it on the piano.
Is it still on the piano? Yeah.
I think so. Oh. Oh. Hang on, no, maybe it's
still
not.
inside the store.
I think.
Oh, is it
Oh,
just
it's in the
inside
plastic bag.
Right, yeah.
So we can't get the music because it's in the plastic bag. We can get the plastic bag. Okay, so we did have it. China pot. Got the dress. What was the other thing?
Was it the painting?
Oil painting. Okay, oil painting. Okay. What are the other paintings? Actually, do we get the bucket as well? Yeah, let's get the bucket. Black iron bucket. Made of iron. Okay. Very insistent that it's made of iron and therefore magnetic, right? Eric. Okay. So we have the oil painting, the china pot, the plastic bag, and we're wearing the dress. So
what about? Have you already done things like the chalice and the ring?
yeah. Yeah, we did those before we saved the end of last episode, which is why we've got 188 points. Gloomy passage, by the moat, open safe. I wonder if you can put multiple items in. Put plastic bag in safe. Put china pot in safe. Put dress in safe. Remove dress. Put dress in safe. Okay. And the other thing was terrible at remembering all this stuff.
Painting.
Oil painting. In safe. Okay. Close safe. Up to 203 points. Put dress in safe. Close safe. 208. Okay, 213 in total. North, junk room, gloomy passage. Right, flight of steps.
So we do have a safe
to open
in the painting room as well, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, no kind of indication as to whether it's opened with a key or a combination, or just says it looks like it's hard to crack. Behind you in the south wall is part of the castle drainage system and a door leading back to the passage. So look at pipe. The pipe is 1 meter long and 5 centimeters wide. Take pipe. You wrench the pipe from the wall and it clatters to the floor.
Okay.
No way. Get pipe. We have now got the pipe.
Guess we're going to switch on the stopcock thing.
Stopcock is closed. Shall I just turn it on?
Gonna save it though?
Yeah. Okay, let's save.
Of course, the other thing that we could do with the bucket, I suppose, is put water in it.
That's true.
I've also had a thought about the safe. Because the other thing that we got was, well, we got the instructions on how to use the horseshoe.
Yep.
And is
Oh,
it
to
the
guess the combination?
just randomly type in a combination, but having rubbed the lucky horseshoe first, we might just...
That would be good. That would be like a nice solution. But there's no indication that it is a combination. So.
No. Because the other thing that I thought is that might be the solution to get into the windmill.
Ah. Yeah.
See whether we're just lucky and avoid
And
the
avoid
blade.
it, yeah. Okay. Open stopcock. Water comes gushing out and starts to flood the cellar. Let's just wait. Time passes. The cellar is half flooded now, with water and floating rats encroaching up the steps. Right.
Ah, right. When do we shut it off?
Yeah. Like close it. Should I stop it now? Yeah, I think maybe I'll turn it off now. And then the rats will drown, right? Surely.
I mean, they should just swim away.
The flow of water has now ceased. Taking account of the debris, you see that virtually all the rats have drowned, though a few are still undergoing that process. The cellar is absolutely ruined, and most of the wine bottles have smashed against the walls. Stopcock is now closed. Okay. Just wait.
Oh, we now go down.
Just causing wanton destruction.
You wade. We just got points, right?
Yeah.
I think we just... You wade into the rat-filled water wine cellar. This is the wine cellar where many vintage wines are kept for consumption during banquets, celebrations and the like. The remaining bottles are stored in tall wooden racks which are very well preserved, considering that the whole cellar has a foot of water in it. At the south end of the cellar is a small flight of steps. The racks fit neatly into the cellar using every available inch of space. There is a red bottle and a champagne bottle on them. We now have the red bottle and the champagne bottle.
Those could be treasures as well.
Definitely.
Or a party.
Okay. I think we solved this. Without needing to flush the loo.
No.
Yep. There's only the south or up exit. I'm just going to save again. And then see if the red wine or the champagne or both is a treasure.
Can we look at them? Do we actually look at them?
Oh. The red bottle has been kept for decades. It is closed. The champagne bottle has a label on it that reads, "Shake me, say hooray, and I will explode." It is closed.
That might be useful at some point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're just going to chuck these into the safe just to confirm that they're not treasures, aren't you?
Well, I strongly suspect the red wine is a treasure and the champagne is a useful grenade. But yeah, I mean I can always restore it. Got no.
Yeah, that is not a treasure.
No score. Of course, there's another way to check.
Yeah, by leaving the castle.
Yeah. Same again.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we can just leave the castle with those bottles, so neither of them are treasures. I think if you go southeast, we get to Golden Wheat Field. South says the veins of the mill are spinning very fast and might hurt you if you tried to go that way. Might hurt you. Maybe we could try the horseshoe. The mill is wooden and has 4 large rotating veins obscuring the entrance. Looking through the open doorway, you spy the miller. The miller can just be seen inside the mill. Miller.
I mean, you should be able to control the speed of the mill from inside the mill.
Yeah. Especially if you're a miller.
Yeah.
Say to Miller hello. The miller turns to look at you, having heard only a fraction of what you said. Perhaps you should shout. Shout to Miller, stop. What do you want to stop? Oh. Windmill. You hear a voice in the distance call, okay, hang on a minute. The veins of the mill slow before shuddering to a halt.
Again?
They've been awesome. This game's great. Okay, well let's just save it again. Got no points for this though, but we might when we go south. Yep, another 5 points. Inside the mill. With only those items necessary for making bread and an easy chair to relax in during these quiet moments, the mill seems sparsely furnished. The miller is sitting comfortably in the chair. Hello, he says, with an engaging grin, and puts down his loot. I'm always glad of some company. It's just a little too quiet around here for me sometimes. Have some chewing gum. He then gives you some gum.
What was the reference to the loot before?
Was there one?
Was it the music in the plastic bag or something? No, I don't know. I don't know.
You now have some gum. The lute is a string instrument with a delightful airy tone. It is in fine condition. There is a silver plectrum on it.
Well, that's not going to bend very much, is it?
Ask Miller about loot. The miller says, the salesman from Honest John of Korovnia, PLC, told me when I bought it that it was magical. It certainly has a magical sound, but nothing else. It amazes me what lies traders will tell sometimes, simply to make a few fergs.
Well, you still bought it though, didn't you, Miller?
Yeah. Get loot, but the miller won't let you. The miller looks at you, then says, I'm getting a bit bored of strumming the same old lute all the time. I was thinking of buying a more upmarket model, but I wanted to sell this one first. You strike me as a musical type of person. Would you like to buy it? I'm asking a very reasonable price. Only 55 fergs.
Will he take a check?
It's exactly the value of our check. Which I think is still on the floor in the castle. I'll be right back. Ooh. As we go into the courtyard, It says, glancing at the castle roof, you spot a furtive figure in a striped shirt clambering across the tiled surface. Obviously a high-ranking member of the guild, judging by the width of the stripes on his shirt. Noticing your gaze, he seeks immediate cover and executes a steep swan dive into the moat below, surprising a basking fish with his head, and is lost from view in the depths. I think these are incidental messages.
He didn't steal our stuff, did he?
Well, I hope not.
Mm.
Looks like it's all still here. A check. Get check. You've checked a miller. He thanks you. Get loot. Oh. Oh no. Oh, fuck me sideways.
Whoops. Let's do that again.
Can you not just get check back?
No, it says the miller won't let you.
You know that we were having a go at him for falling for the patter of the salesperson.
Yes.
Well, we didn't even do that. We just gave him the money without asking for anything in return.
Oh, there's a picture of the miller. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go through all of this again. Okay. 55 Fergs, etc. Buy loot with check. The miller takes the check, looks at it blankly for a few seconds, then, sighing deeply, mutters to himself, I suppose this will do, and with some reluctance he hands you the loot. More points.
Brilliant.
The silver plectrum is the size of a thumbnail and used to pluck the loot strings. Okay, so presumably the loot is not a treasure, but the plectrum is?
Yeah,
Imagine.
feels like it, yeah.
We can go north or down. Oh, down is also out. As you leave the mill, you trip on the step and fall heavily on the loot, breaking it. You better watch your step next time.
Interesting.
We've got the silver plectrum though, right?
Yeah.
Which is the treasure, presumably.
We don't have it on us.
Was North out of the windmill would have also been out, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure we can avoid that. Yeah, so we now have the silver plectrum. It was... I guess we didn't have it, and it doesn't show up when we do a look. So we have to remember to pick the plectrum up after the loot is broken. Oh, but we're already carrying the loot. Are we carrying a broken loot? No, that's a bug. The loot is a string instrument with a delightful airy tone, but it has been badly damaged. Oh, we do have the loot. Okay, so we've just fallen on it, but and it's broken, but we still have it.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Do you want to go back inside and try to open the safe? Or do you want to go to the bank?
Yeah, let's try and open the safe. We can. I'm just wondering about carrying treasures into the castle. That's fine, isn't it? I think we can bank the plectrum. The gatekeeper takes a look at your possessions and says, "I take care with those, sir. There are thieves about." So that's the message we get when we carry treasures in. So yeah, again we get the thief on the roof message. Entrance hall, drop loot, and then let's go and bank.
Are you going to save it first, just in case?
Or the plectrum.
Well, just in case.
Right. Points galore for that.
Nearly halfway.
Yeah. Oh.
Need to remember to pick the horseshoe up.
Yeah. Hmm. Really, nothing to go on. The safe is just locked. It says, if we try and unlock it, it says what with, as if we're supposed to provide a key. Even if I rub the horseshoe, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do after that. It doesn't understand the word to crack it either.
Oh right, I was going to say, would it respond to crack safe? We tried that.
You've tried that, yeah. Crack safe. I don't understand crack.
We've tried the skeleton key, haven't we?
I think so, yeah. Let's try all the keys we have.
Well, what do you typically crack a safe with? Isn't it a lockpick of some sort?
Yeah. We don't have a hairpin, do we?
The only other key we've got is the golden key.
Can we unlock it with the champagne bottle?
Well, not a terrible idea, is it?
It is a terrible idea.
Just because in the last game, the only way of getting into the safe to get the key was to blow the safe up.
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth just saving and just rubbing the horseshoe?
Oh.
Just trying just to say unlock, and it might just give you a different message.
I mean, I can save and try whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just nothing to go on at all, is there? There's no sort of hint or anything.
So for no apparent reason, you feel lucky, but the safe is locked. I say unlock safe. It says with what?
Yeah.
I just don't think we found yet the
No.
item we need.
Yeah.
Or maybe we have, and it's got Moe written on the front of it. I definitely think we should try that.
Are you going to shake the bottle then?
Doesn't hurt to try. And are you going to shout hooray?
Yeah. Oh. Ah. Which is, have we got enough time to go away? Shake. Shake champagne bottle. You shake the champagne bottle vigorously for a few moments. Drop. Put champagne bottle on safe. Well, that's not going to work, is it? I can't spell champagne. Put it down.
I mean, part of me just thinks we should just do the stupid thing and
Okay, so it worked and we died.
yeah, okay.
I tried saying hooray in the lounge, but nothing happened. And then I went back into the gallery where the safe and the champagne bottle were, and then said hooray, and it says the champagne bottle explodes as stated on the label. But unfortunately, you were in the blast radius, and so were ripped to shreds. You have died.
Seeing as it took shout when we found the miller, could we go into the other room and shout hooray?
Yeah.
This would be the most convoluted safe crack I've ever heard of.
It'll definitely be the most I've ever typed the word champagne. Oh, okay, so I did do that, and it did explode, but we're still in the blast radius. How far away do we need to be, I wonder? I mean,
I don't know, but that's a hell of a bottle of champagne.
yeah. This is probably not the right answer, right? But we could go. I mean, yeah, I don't know how far to go. Take. The gatekeeper's just taken us to the drawing room. Hang on. That's where the settee is, isn't it? Okay. Try it from the entrance hall. Nothing happens. Oh, I know. Can we get behind the settee?
Ooh.
You can't hide behind the settee. Take cover. No. Ah. Yeah. We can, in the adjacent rooms, we can shout hooray. And then it blows up, but we're too close.
Right. Let's move on. Is my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely something to it. Maybe we need to be in the courtyard because that would be adjacent. Can I just try it one more time in the courtyard? And then nah. All right. Okay. What do we need then if we're going back under the mountain, yeah?
Well, what? So the mirror and
Yeah.
was it the painting?
Yeah, the abstract. Yeah, the
Maybe-
abstract's very
maybe the-
big, so
Maybe the bucket?
Yeah, I was going to say the bucket.
Home
foam.
and the gum. Have we still got the queue?
Yeah.
The queue's here.
Just thinking about gum on the end of the queue on the jewel, gem, whatever it is.
I need to drop a bunch of stuff. Okay. Golden key. Pipe, we don't know what that's for. Bottle. Both bottles. Ah. Why do I keep hitting W instead of E? Okay. So we have the 3 keys and the swag bag. Now let's get the abstract mirror. Okay, we've got the gum. Okay. The cue comes with the cotton and the needle.
Yeah. The bucket was the other thing. Do we have that?
I could try putting the gum on the end of the cue.
Do we not think that the queue
Is-
has had its purpose?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't attach the gum to the cue or put the gum on the cue.
And the other thing that I'm thinking is that the pipe could be a blow dart gun.
We've also got the berries that are sticky.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop the cue. And I'm not sure what we need the bucket for, but we can carry it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just go and check out the bank because that might open up others to places. And then see if we can just use the mirror, if any of our logic about using the mirror is correct.
Yeah, we don't even know whether that's completely wrong.
So the sign on the shop still says out to lunch. And outside the bank. The notice, that's what we need to read, isn't it? Let's look at the notice. Oh. Bank closed due to not enough business. Signed, Mr. Peckham. Hmm. Okay. Nothing happening at the bank then.
No.
Right.
Let's just go. Let's just go to that cave.
So hot passage, southwest muddy room. On the ceiling directly over the mud pool is a lump of wax. Something appears to be stuck in the wax. A thin beam of light which traverses the room from east to west heats it and provides illumination.
Let's save before we do anything.
Yeah. Deflect beam with mirror. Ooh. The mirror and the beam silently glare at each other. Unfortunately, you are unable to keep your hands steady long enough to win this battle. The beam bounces off the shaky mirror, and after creating strange patterns on the wall, reflects deep into your eyes. You quickly pull the mirror from the beam before it severely affects your retina.
Does that mean we're wrong, or we need to find some way of steadying the mirror?
I think it's the latter.
Okay, I've just tried putting the abstract painting on the pool, and it says it drops into the mud pool with a loud glop and is lost forever. So that is not the solution.
Can you look at the mirror again once you've restored it?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
The mirror allows you to sate your vanity at your leisure.
You gum the mirror to the wall?
Not put the gum on the mirror.
Mm. What happens if you just drop the mirror?
7 years bad luck.
We could smash it and just use. I guess our hand's not steady enough though.
Could we prop it up against a pipe or something?
I don't have the pipe.
Mm. Can we dry the pool out with the toilet paper? Or can we scoop the mud with the bucket?
Yeah. Can't do that to the pool at the moment. Get mud with bucket. Hmm. Do reflect beam with mirror, it's the same. So deflect and reflect. I'm unable to keep our hands steady long enough to win this battle. Aim beam at pool with mirror. Doesn't understand aim.
Reflect, beam, wax.
I think it's just going to give the same message, isn't it? It's telling us that we're doing the right thing, but there's another puzzle to solve, which is how do we keep it steady?
Hmm.
Oh, reflect beam at wax with mirror. The beam melts the wax and the gem falls.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And is it in the mud?
can we get it?
The gem is very large, and though uncut at the moment, certainly of great value. The gem drops into the mud pool with a loud glop. It is lost forever. So there's like one move after we release it. I mean, I can just try the obvious.
Yeah. Don't look at the gem, just get it.
Yeah.
Catch.
Yeah, catch.
Ah, yeah.
What? So, reflect beam at wax. Oh,
With mirror.
yes. Beam at wax with mirror. Catch gem. You have now got the gem
Hey.
and points.
No.
Come on! I kind of love this about this game. Like the solution is just easier and sort of more realistic, I guess, than you think sometimes.
Yes, yeah, and that sometimes we've got to not overthink it and just do the thing and potentially see it fail, because if that one didn't fail the way that I was expecting it to fail,
Yeah.
because it gave us a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking, we have to somehow put something on the mud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But also, I would never have thought of catch gem. I just sort of assumed that we had to somehow get it out of the mud, but no.
Yeah, or we need to find a net. Like, that was my initial thought was, what can we make a net out of? Surely we can't just reach out and catch it with our bare hand. No, that is exactly what we can do. Yeah, so we can come back down southeast, south the bank, open safe, put gem in safe, close safe, another 10 points. little man comes out of the bank, changes the notice, and then goes back in. Bank closed due to not quite enough business. Well, we don't need to cash the check anymore. We've used it.
Yeah.
But we
But
do
we still
need...
need a coin.
Huh?
We still need a 1 Ferg piece, don't we?
2, yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
We need 2 Fergs.
Is there anywhere else we haven't been in the castle? Or we've been everywhere?
We've been everywhere.
So what puzzles have we got left then? We've got a safe. We've got the honey. Oh, that beehive.
Yeah.
Cauldron.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, whatever all that is about.
We've got to find the Gerominitis so we can walk on the hot coals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's the Undertaker.
And the berries. What are the berries for? Or the gum, for that matter.
Or the flies, or the jam, or the horseshoe.
Oh yeah. Well, do we think that the bees might also get stuck in the jam?
Possible. We need to go back and get the jam.
Go and get a whole shed load of things. Oh, I suppose you might be able to push the hive over with the pole, with the pipe thing.
I'm up for trying.
I mean, what are we trying to get out of the hive?
I'm imagining honey is a treasure, but that could be just rubbish.
I mean, could we use the pipe as a massive straw and suck the honey out without getting too close to the bees?
It's 5 centimeters in diameter. It's far too big.
I mean, maybe we need to put it in the bucket, or we could drop the mirror now. God knows what this abstract painting is for.
So we're pretty sure that the cube is the symmetrical thing to do with the powder and the anti-gravity or whatever.
Yeah. That. Where is the sachet anyway? Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't really figured out what other ingredients go in the cauldron though, have we?
No.
Or even if that's what we need to do, whether we need to make some more powder or just use the powder that we've got.
With
Indeed.
the heart and the eye.
Sorry?
With a heart and the eye,
Oh, yeah.
which, yeah, we still have. We have no use for the playing cards either, or the toilet paper.
Oh, there's some like 4 very specific playing cards, weren't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've written down that there was the spade was the suit that was missing, in case that's important.
Yeah, we're a bit stuck for obvious places to poke at.
When we were in the graveyard, and there's the Undertaker there.
Yeah.
This is a massive, like, long shot.
Mm-hmm.
But you just mentioned spade.
Yeah.
Do we need to somehow ask the gravedigger for a spade?
We tried that.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah. He's not going to give it to us. You can go in and check though. Gravedigger is very down to earth and incredibly ordinary. Ask about spade. No, not interested. Get spade from gravedigger. Won't let us. Asking about the graves. Those poor characters were buried here a few years ago. There was only one mourner, a little girl with blonde hair. Ask Gravedigger about shop. Nothing.
So the gravedigger has buried 3 bears, and we just killed another bear. I don't know if that's.
We put it to sleep, Lee.
Oh, okay.
We can't open the graves. Definitely not.
Hi, Lucy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit stuck here.
Have we been everywhere we can go outside of the castle?
Yep.
Have we got a map?
Have we
Is
got a
there
map?
anywhere we haven't explored?
Oh yeah, let's. Well, in the last 3 minutes, this is the map. So this is where we start on the boat. Jetty. We've got this scrub. This is where the old man with the trunk was. We go south. We've got Golden Wheat Field into the windmill. We've got woods and copse. But this is, we've tried every direction here. We can't go south. The river's in the way. Can't go west. The high riverbanks there. So the only way is to go here into the antechamber. This is where the temple is. And that's in the temple area. This way takes us in under the mountain where we are right now. And this takes us north into the gatehouse for the castle. This is the bottom floor. Now been to the wine cellar this way. And then up from here takes us stairs to the corridor. This is where the main bedroom and the secret lab are. That's the library. Corridor leading to the spare bedroom, where we found the sewing box and the china pot and the designer dress. This is into the billiard room and the music room. Bathroom. We've just done the muddy room here. There's the room of hot coals that we can't go across yet. This takes us down the circular chamber and then down the waterfall, or down to the top of waterfall, and then this is underneath the temple. We've been everywhere. This is at the bottom of the well that comes up to the temple. So we could try going south here to where the bees are and the honey, trying that out. Any other place we haven't been is into the roof from the top of the stairway. Maybe try blowing that door up.
Oh yeah.
Might as well try. I can't remember what else was with the bees, so it'd be good to go back there.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
with Rosie on that one. It's like I remember that we got stung, but you know, I'm guessing we've tried putting the gloves on.
Yeah, we know what the gloves are for. We can't go up. We can't climb the rope without the gloves on.
Yeah.
Oh. What did you want me to get? Oh yeah. Okay. So I've grabbed some stuff. Antechamber, temple garden. Bees buzz lazily around their hive in the sedate little garden. Austere railings which section the temple off from the rest of the wood detract from the general summery atmosphere. There's only an exit north.
Did you happen to pick up the jam?
I did.
Cool, thanks.
The fly-infested jam is strawberry flavoured and now mixed with essence of dead fly. I'll open jar. It's already open. Look at the hive. The hive has a delicious smell emanating from it. It is closed. Open it. Beehive is now open. Bees start to buzz around you, the new centre of attention. It seems to have started to rain. North, temple. Some of the bees take a dislike to you and start stinging. North. The rest of the bees join in and sting you till you're covered with red bites. Poison quickly sets into your bloodstream. Okay. So they follow you. So as soon as you open the hive, the bees come after you and you have like 3 turns. Yeah, 3 turns.
If we put the jam jar down before then, would that attract the bees away from us?
I wonder if it won't now that it's full of flies.
Mm.
I mean, that's an easily researchable one that I can do before next week because it's now gone 8 o'clock. So, is there anything else you'd like me to try? Anything else we kind of brought with us? What did I just pick up?
Can you go everywhere that we've ever been and make sure that we've picked everything up?
I can do that for next week. But is there one thing you'd like me to do right now while we're at the beehive?
Is there anything to take?
Honey.
What is there?
Okay, open hive.
Yeah.
Get honey. You have now got the honey. Yeah, and we got points.
Is there
Brilliant.
something to jump into, like a moat or something?
I don't have time.
No, because you're gonna the next turn you die.
It's just too far away.
Or unless we go down through the hole immediately. No, I had no time, right? Open hive, get honey, north.
No, but you don't. But do you have to take the honey immediately, or
No,
can
maybe
you just
not.
you just run away?
Okay, final thing. Open hive, north, down. Nope. As I jumped down the well, they got me. Tenacious little bastards.
So we've got 1 turn to take the honey and 1 turn to do something anti-bee.
Yeah.
Shout hooray!
Wouldn't that dress have been like a bee outfit?
Well, I did
Beekeeper's
wonder
outfit?
that, yeah. Like the chiffon on the back, I thought could be like
Yeah.
a veil, but we can't get it out of the castle.
And we've got no way to make smoke, which was something else.
Yeah. You can't wear the bucket either.
It also just very briefly mentioned that it started to rain.
It did.
Yeah.
Does the gravedigger go inside when it rains or something?
I think the gravedigger's underground anyway.
Yeah, I don't quite.
That whole cemetery is like inside the mountain.
Is it?
But yeah, I yeah. we
It
get
does
to it.
very specifically start to rain, doesn't it?
It does,
When-
but then it keeps changing the weather. The weather just is on. It's a bit like when it suddenly said, the wind dropped, and I thought I could then go to the windmill. I mean, maybe it has some bearing on something, obviously, but I don't know what it is. But it's just on a random thing. It's not because we did something with the bees.
Can you just go and open the red bottle?
Can we just open the red bottle?
Yeah.
Right.
Just because we don't know what it is. I mean, we're assuming it's wine. But then the champagne's like dynamite, so.
Tastes delicious. Oh, Lee. The red bottle has been kept for decades. It is open. It contains a ruby.
Whoa! Nice one.
You have now got the
I'm a
ruby.
tipsy. I'm a tipsy, so yeah.
Yeah. Put ruby in safe. Close safe. 278 points. That's what we're finishing on. Hey,
Right.
nice job. All right, well done, everybody.
See you next week.
See you all next Monday.
Okay.
We're properly like
Good
stuck
progress.
now, so everybody needs to. Oh, happy Canada Day for tomorrow, Woody. By the way,
Thank you.
it's Canada Day again.
Yay. Again. Every year.
Yep. All right, guys. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.